Hello there, YouTube. Today I'm going to show you a little bit of Visual Basic in Visual Studio's 2013. Now, basically, what we're going to do is I'm going to teach you on how to create a project and how to basically add extra forms and basically other pages, also adding buttons and working out what we can add to the system. So so first of all we're going to have to start with a new project and create the project. It will be a Visual Basic Windows form application, and we're going to call it YouTube and then click OK. Now it's going to create your project for you. When it's created your project, you should have something that looks like this when it loads up. Computer's on a go slow today, I think. Right, here we go. Right, now, as you can see, you've got your form over here where basically all your information to the user, the GUI is going to be here. You can resize to any size that you wish. Down here you have the properties for whatever you have selected over here. This is your basic project, all your application, your information for it and form, and over here you have your toolbox. Now your toolbox pretty much has everything that you require. Now what I'm going to do is basically make a forum where you click it, it opens a dialog box and you can type into a box and it will save your data that you type in it into a setting into the application. So basically we're going to be learning how to use the savable variables in the my.settings and how to create basic buttons. Now first of all, what we need to do is click the toolbox and click and drag the button and drop the button onto the form, and we also want to create a label and drag and drop that onto the form. Place them roughly where you want them, say about that. We're just going to make a little form at the moment. I will do a lot more tutorials on how to do this program if you want. So first of all we want to change the label of the text, which would be oh, hold on. Right, now first of all we're going to go to the properties in the bottom corner and scroll down and look for, there you go, text for, it's called label 1. We're going to change this to save my settings. Settings. There we go. Click that, and we've done that. And we're going to change the text on the button, same place under properties as the text, and change this to OK. Like I said, this is literally just to get you to have an understanding of Visual Basic. Now we want to make another form that you'll be going to from this one. So what we need to do is we go to project, add new Windows form, and we're going to call this one save setting, no spaces. Just for information purposes. We can change the titles also, so we can left click on the form and we basically scroll down to text and change text to save. We'll call this save. Then we're going to go to form 2, which is over here, located, what we called it was save setting. We've now basically got this open, and we're going to adjust this to roughly the size so we can put a text box in here and click the save button. We're going to change the text of the thingy to save a setting. Right, and now we're gonna, in this one, we're gonna add a we're gonna add a text box and drop that onto the form and make this a little bit longer. And we're going to also add a button. Right, and change the text on the button to save. And we're going to each one of these items, I must point this out, all have a name. As you can see, it says text box 1, button 1, and obviously the main form, which is save settings. Now you can change this, located, there you go, under design in the properties tab, and it's called text box 1, and we're going to call this one we'll call it setting, because that's what we're going to put in here. Now what we need to do is open up the project, and we want to double click that. No, they've changed it. Open my project. This should load up, yeah, all the information for your program. Sorry, they have changed a few things since the last time I have used this. First of all, we need to go to settings. Now, as you can see, here is, you can basically make as many settings as you like, and we're going to call this one text set. So basically it's a setting text. What we're going to do now is we're going to keep that as a string, and it's specifically for the user. You can actually set it for the application, but we'll set it for the user for now. And then we're going to go back to form, no, we're going to go, yeah, back to form 1, and we're going to double click the OK button. And now, as you can see here, the private sub, which is referencing to a something that's going to happen in the forum, on the button 1 click, it's basically waiting for an event to happen, and when the button clicks, it will activate the event. So what we need to do is we want to form, sorry about that, we need to form, no we don't, we need to go to save settings dot show, and basically what this will do is show our settings, this one where we can type in our text. So what we're going to do is we're going to go File, Save All, and we're going to start the application. It's going to build the application, and we're going to get our little save dialog box come up. Now when we click the OK button, as you can see, we've got our settings, save the settings, and we can type in here, but the button doesn't do nothing. We can't save nothing. So what we're going to do is close this off, close that off, then go to the, we're going to stay in here, and what we're going to do is double click the save button, right, which is called button 1 for this form. Sorry. Right, now what we're actually going to do here is we're going to make it so that it saves the text that we send, we type into the box, and save it into the settings that we made here, called test set. So what we're going to do is we're going to put no, we didn't. We named the text box. We named it. What did we name it? Setting. Right. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back to the code by literally double clicking the save button and go setting dot text no, we're not, sorry, I'm doing this backwards. We need to go my dot settings dot text dot set equals settings dot text, and save that using Control and S. Right. This is basically going into the my settings text set, which was this here, and what we're going to put the value of this setting, we're going to put as setting.text, which is this text box here. So now we've done that. We also need to notify the user that we've actually saved these settings, because obviously they're going to keep clicking this button thinking it's not working. So what we can do is we can go message box, so it's MSG box, don't forget the capital M and capital B, and we're going to put quotation marks here, speech marks, and put your setting has been saved. And then after that message box, with it also you have to click OK. After that message box has come up, it will then me, which represents the settings one, which is this dialog, me dot close. Please follow and make sure that you're putting the capitals in, otherwise it will fail. And we're going to Control S to save again. Now we're going to test this out by pressing the start button. Okay, so we've got our little text box saying save, and then it says save my settings. So we click OK. Now our little save a setting with the text box and a save button. So we're going to call it I done it YouTube, and then click save. And it says your setting has been saved, and then click OK. But now where's this setting? What am I going to do with it? Well, don't worry, we're going to make it on the save dialog box. We're going to make it come up with your setting. So what we're going to do is make this a little bit bigger, say about here, and we're going to have a label again, which is going to be a pain in the arse. We're going to drag the label down to here. I'm pretty sure you can actually right now I've piddled it. No, it's got to be collapsible. Auto hide. Ah, there we go. Right, so we've got our label, label 2. Yeah, and we'll put it on the center there, and we're going to put, basically we're going to make the label 2, and we're going to call it your setting. Put it in the center. Now we're going to double click the form, so that basically on form loads we need it to load our setting. So when we load up the program, it's going to load our setting up every time. So we need to do label 2 dot text equals my dot settings dot text dot no, right, that should be it. We will double check this by launching the program. So every time the program launches, it will basically pick up there. I done it YouTube. So now every time we press the OK button and we go into save and a setting, we can call it yay, it worked twice, and click save. Your setting has been saved. When we reload it and press start again, yay, it worked twice. Now if you want this to load after you've saved the setting, yeah, that's no problem, we can do that as well. What we need to do is we need to go to the save settings, and after, as you can see here, it says button 1, click basically my.text, all these settings here that we've done now, and then it closes saving the settings. So what we want it to do now is, before it closes the settings, we want over here it says form 1, so we need form 1 dot label 2 text equals my dot settings dot text set, and control and save. And now when we launch it, we have a program that now you can click the OK button. We get a little text box. We could also put a little label here saying save the text box, save the settings you'd like to save, or something along those lines. We can put say, oh my god, it worked for the third time, and save. Your setting has been saved. Click OK. Oh my god, it happened for the third time. That is literally it. If you want any more tutorials on how to do VB, then literally post a comment. I'll willingly do one. If I've done this too fast, please let me know and I will slow them down. If you want this tutorial in a bit more depth, let me know and I will remake this tutorial for you, so you can. I'll take it slower, more interesting, a little bit more in depth, explaining each piece of code. Then that's fine, I can do that for you. So that's Fizzy6868 signing off. Please rate, comment and subscribe, and like I said, please don't forget to give me a asking me if you want me to do more tutorials on VB. I'll be more than welcome. The next tutorial that I'll do is a basic login forum, so you can log in using a username and password, and then we'll do a more advanced one. Now, thank you ever so much and goodbye.